I was stoked, you know, like this was something we'd talked about 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago, or whenever it was when we spoke about this, and we knew it was a huge effort, and you know, there's a pretty good chance we'll fall short and not even make the chase, and you know, and we were still going to run the 4 races at the end of the year, even if we weren't in it. Yeah, so you know, I was just happy that we'd planned to do it, and after such a big season and so many races, that you know, it was all coming together in the end. Yeah, it's all really good. They're awesome. You know, the amount of work Steve does is unbelievable, and you know, and Paul just, you know, gives me what I want. Like, I get a brand new motor, and the first time I drive it, I don't like it, so he just sends it back and fixes it. So, which is, you know, it's awesome. And young Mick and you know, Brenton and everything. The amount of work they do is unbelievable. So I can't thank them enough. It was going to be a huge effort to even make the chase. You know, the rules allowed the top 10 plus one, you know, one viewer vote, which, you know, not being a local driver was probably out of my reach compared to Mark Wells and, you know, Sean Bradford and those sort of fellas. So, you know, basically to make the chase, I had to win, you know, basically 2 or 3 features at the start of the year out of 4 races. So that was part 1, which was a huge plus for us. And then we went away on World Series and missed, I think, 2 or 3 rounds, unfortunately, and come back from the chase and for the chase, and you know, very happy with how we went. I was confident we'll be able to come back. You know, that night was it wasn't too good. You know, it didn't go that well, and didn't go in the corner that well, and first turn that well, and never recovered. And you know, and young Sean Bradford, who won that night, he absolutely flogged us. So, like, you know, that was a little worrying. They had to basically climb back from that. You know, everything we'd done all year didn't matter. You know, this was what we were doing now. We had to win these 4 events, and being that far down on points was pretty bad. I would just keep doing what we're doing. You know, we know there's nothing wrong with our car or our package. You know, obviously haven't forgotten how to drive it. So, you know, we just, you know, everyone just, you know, is very supportive of each other, and we just turned up the next week, and we had a 6th place on a very sticky track, and we had a lot of, oh, not a lot, but we had issues with the car before the final, and we never got to look at the track. All we did was lie into the car and change all the driveline and the diff and everything. So, you know, our spirits are quite high after that race, even though, you know, we'd started 7th and run 6th. You know, we knew that we can do better than that, and yeah, so we just kept going. I don't try and race for points. I'm not very good at thinking about the big picture while I'm racing. You know, I just went out there and raced as hard as I can. I was reflecting afterwards, you know, not really very good at being conservative, how close I was running with young Daniel in that race. So
that was going to be my next question. Was there any thought of being conservative in the race, or being a racer, you're just going to race?
Yeah, I don't think that good one out there. No, so the answer to that question is no, I wasn't thinking of being conservative. I was trying to pass Daniel, and once, if I had got past him, I would have just drove as hard as I could and tried to chase down Ian. So, you know, there was no thought of the championship at that moment in time.